Hey everybody, it's Keith with Fire and Dice and I'm back with another video. This is actually going to be a quick video and it's about recharges. So what exactly is a recharge? The recharges are attached to certain abilities that certain creatures have. I'll use dragons for an example. Dragons can use their breath weapon at the start of a fight. They always have it in reserve and it's ready to be used. However, after they use it that one time, they have to roll a 5 or a 6 on the 6-sided dice at the start of each of its successive turns to see if it gets it back. So once they get it back, they can use it that turn immediately, which typically you probably will as a DM, or you could hold on to it for a more advantageous turn. Now this is never quite set well with me on how Wizards set this up. For example, the dragon uses his breath weapon, let's say on the opening round. Boom, attacks, fire breath, frost breath, whatever the case may be. Now, as a DM, you have to roll the d6 to try and get it back at the start of your next turn. The problem for me with that is goes both ways. One, you can actually then get it back the very next turn. You could get it back 5 of your next 6 turns. On the flip side to that, I have done this before where I've gone 6 straight turns without getting a breath weapon back. To get a breath weapon back, a dragon needs to roll a 5 or 6 on the d6. That is equivalent to a 33% chance. What I don't understand is how I can then go as a dragon 6 rounds without getting it back. Now I know it's just the way the dice rolls, but it doesn't make sense for the creature. Like if you put yourself as the DM and running creatures, which I do a lot for the Friday night fights or for DMing sessions, my question then becomes, why is the dragon going 5-6 rounds without getting this breath weapon back, which, you know, in gameplay is about 30-36 seconds. This can make the creature, the dragon, which is a CR 13 rating, actually really be equivalent to maybe a 10 or 11 CR because it's just not getting what is its most effective attack back. So this can significantly draw back the strength of your encounter, but in turn it can also make your encounter much harder than you expected. But I focus more on the reason why they're not getting it back, or why did the dragon all of a sudden get this back multiple times in a row? Like I've gone where I've gotten a breath weapon back 3 straight turns, and that just doesn't make sense to me. So I kind of basically just simplified it. And it really is simple when you think about it. If it's a 33% chance that they get it back, basically rolling a 5 or 6 on the d6, just give it to the dragon once every 3 rounds. That way, it makes sense. There's some type of logic to it. It takes the dragon 12, 18 seconds, whatever you want to make that. It takes them that long to recharge their breath weapon. You can kind of plan out that fight a little better. The dragon's abilities are more secure. And when you think about it, whether it be lair actions, legendary actions, regular attacks, player attacks, spells, whatever the case may be, everything has that set time limit. You know how many times you can use it, how often you can use it. The recharge abilities for creatures are the only one that I know of that's left up in the air. And if you can think of something else or you see something else that I'm missing, let me know. But recharges are the one that can just be hit or miss all throughout a match. That's never settled with me. This is just a little thing that I've thought about that I wanted to just share with people and wanted to get people's thoughts of. So if you have experienced this in the past, and if you've changed it yourself, or if you've homebrewed it in any way, let me know. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know your thoughts about that, or let me know if it's not even that big of a deal to you. Some people may not care. I, as a DM and using them in Friday night fights, and again, in my campaigns quite a bit, this is something that I've noticed that has actually changed the outcome of fights greatly because the creature either did get their ability back multiple times when they shouldn't have been really, based on the percentages, or they weren't getting it enough and it ended up being a much weaker encounter than I expected and I had to throw a little couple extra things to try and make it challenging, or I just let it ride and it was like, oh well, not a tough matchup. But thank you for watching the video. That's basically it. It was just a quick recharge rant. So if you liked the video, go ahead and click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, everyone, stay safe out there and thank you for watching my video. All right, take care, people.